Let me tell you an unbelievable tale about a man who's a bigot on an unbelievable scale. His name is Phil, and it's kind of scary of the fear this man has of stationary. All house is cut up, you got a narrow reach. Saying it the right way, but if we use the other word, we'd be accused of being KKK. Every time he sees an individual with a bit of melanin, he just gotta bite those nails right down to the skin. Look out, there's a black woman. And he shouts with the quickness, and it's just an NPC who's just minding her business. When it's an African American, he'll just sit and gawk, and don't forget he'll never trust a black chick with a mohawk. If you want to be a racist, Phil, then carry on like you do. Don't get mad when people call you the next David Duke. Now that's not the entire explanation of Phil's racist fixation on the urban nation, because hey, it isn't the only thing that get his racist bones itching. Boy, let me tell you, he love him some Dale Elizabeth Wilson.
Does it for the passion, the money comes second, but he chases clout games, the algorithm, so he's not begging. What happens to those views whenever he goes viral? He doesn't do shit with his misleading titles. Viewers can't stay longer than a minute. He'll blame it on YouTube. That's how he'll spin it. All that talk about that doing it for the passion has lost all meaning. He's now balls deep in Vault Boy since the Fallout show started screening. Right before the update, he lied about the 60 frames. He doesn't get that the public isn't as dented and won't play his games. Oh, but he's not a shill. But the piggy got 2 big bills. He's not like those other content creators, but he'll cop them then shit talk later. still chasing that home front high. That's why his channel is long since died. He doesn't get that everyone isn't jade and that they can actually walk away for thinking that everyone is a dent. That's why with 20,000 views, he only made about 3 cents. Oh, but he's not a shill. But the piggy's got 2 big bills. He's not like those other content creators, but he'll copy them now, then shit talk later.
Damn those other YouTubers.
Do it for a paycheck. If it's not meaningful, then what's the point?
He hates those other dudes with the big budgets and the production value. Why can't he get the same success just by wearing Zelda jammies and a shitty ass vest? Oh, but he's not a shill. But the piggy's got 2 big bills. He's not like those other content creators, but he'll copy them now, then shit talk later.
Oh, you try to put on a show every night, but every time you stream something quite ain't right. Those edibles too delectable, you become straight up detestable and nauseating on sight. Rich, you should just hang it up right now. You're not even worth the salt of being a log cow. Nothing to talk about, nothing to add. Just watching you every night is straight up sad. Make up stories to make it seem like you got a life, while we watch you ignore your kids and wife. Talk about chicks when we know that you don't fuck. Also, Jostler can toss you a couple bucks. Rich, you should just hang it up right now. You're not even worth the salt of being a log cow. Nothing to talk about, nothing to add. Just watching you every night is straight up sad.
I just wanna put myself in the dirt, whenever I see you with these damn goofy shirts. Acting like a grown-up, but still got those jammies at the bottom. Looking like you tell yourself in the mirror, I still got it. It don't help that your arms poke out of those short-ass sleeves, or that the shorts so tight that your nipples scream to breathe. Oh, Phil, your world got rocked by LTG. He said get your sexy up, so now he's living rent-free. You took him for his word, tried to get crispy, but these old man shirts got you looking decrepit, withered and wispy. Now when you go long sleeve, things don't get any better, because you seem to be stuck on half zip sweaters. When I see those things, I think they're for corporate guys like you. Wanna stay warm but still show off your tie. But they're not as bad as those cardigans. All look like they have less buttons, what they started with a post. Oh, Phil, your world got rocked by LTG. He said get your sexy up, so now he's living rent-free. You took him for his word, tried to get crispy, but these old man shirts got you looking decrepit, withered and wispy. I'm standing here begging on my knees, hoping one day you'll go back to graphic tees, the ones you wear to look like a gamer. Stop with the button-ups, can you look any lamer? Can you stop with the mature LARP shit? It's apparent that you don't have any sort of drip. Oh, Phil, your world got rocked by LTG. He said get your sexy up, so now he's living rent-free. You took him for his word, tried to get crispy, but these old man shirts got you looking decrepit, withered and wispy.
That's good. That's
The
such a
money
good
he used
track.
to buy those shirts could have went to his 5 bands, you know?
Yeah, I know. Let me just let it ride out for a bit. Sorry, how you doing? What's blooming, yeah? It's your boy Shinko, Fleur, and welcome back to the Glaze State, where we load up the Level 1 podcast and watch Phil do the same shit over and over again, okay? I'm glad you guys like that song. I was really trying to work on that shit. Like, I wanted that song specifically. Like, I wanted some Dixie chicks, like, telling me some solemn shit. Like, that shit came out crispy, absolutely crispy. So how everybody's doing? I hope everybody's okay. So before we get started, we gotta say what's up to everybody here, because that's just what we do here. So what's up, Track the Goose, J Sway B503, Dubmatic 1651, Alive and Well, Israel C, Ice Yamamoto, what's up, Ozfell, Subject 117M, what's up, Nervous Noodles, Jared H, what's up, let's see, Donut Sensei, I see you. Let's see, Deep Fried Z, how you doing? What's good? Let's see, I think we got Jay Wuso, not 89. What's up, baby? How we doing? All right, I'm glad. Sensual Todd, how are we? Sensual Todd out here looking sensual. All right, so yesterday, I didn't even check yesterday neither. Did I check? What was going on yesterday? I just know that he had it looked like he had a fucking bowling shirt on. Like, that's why I made, like, that's how I got the subject matter for the song. But like I've always wanted to make that type of song, but I got the subject matter from watching him yesterday. He was wearing like this bowling alley shirt. Like it was fucking weird. Super fucking weird. I don't know. All right, hold on. Let me just do something real quick. All right, he went on another rant. Kaneki J, what's up, baby? Snort Kyle, what's up, baby? How we doing? Well, Suede, I see you. He went on another rant. Hellrat, what's up, baby? For again, like, what do you mean, like the same, like Sundays, or like just little wah wah? Like, was it like a mental breakdown or like a wah wah? You guys know what I mean by like a wah wah. I feel like I make up my own language, but you guys understand me. Like, if it's a wah wah, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can make fun of the wah wah. If it's another mental breakdown, I don't know if I'll be able to handle it. I might have a mental breakdown myself. All right, let's see here. All right, so I'm going to start it. Let me just see if I get the levels right. All right. He doesn't have.
Good morning, everyone.
All right.
On today's show, we've got some big follow-ups of yesterday's discussion. It looks like we're going to be playing a new game this week, and we really have to talk about what it's going to be because it starts tomorrow.
All right, there we go.
In addition, I have a big update for the schedule. I now know how I'm going to be covering these upcoming live gaming broadcast events. This normally would be E3 week, but there's no E3. Everything's going on at once, so we'll talk about how that's going to go down on my channels. All this and more on today's episode.
Oh, so it's a womp womp? So it's a womp womp. All right, it's a womp womp.
Podcast.
All right, so we're not even going with wow wow. We're going with womp womp. Damn, that's sad. John Bono, what's up? I see you, baby. Let's check out this loop.
Alrighty, everyone. Welcome to the show. Today is Monday, the 3rd of June, 2024. Getting back to gaming today. After a React Day yesterday, which was a nice break from the gaming stuff that I've been doing recently.
See, look at that shit. Look at that shirt. Like, it's just like, it screams Big Lebowski extra in the background, you know, just swing the bowl and make it look like you're bowling.
And we got a lot
Bad
to talk
girl,
about
Jay,
today.
how you
Again,
doing,
including
baby? See,
a new
I
game
see
that
you.
we're going to be playing tomorrow, and we have to
See, I
determine
see
which
you.
that's going to be.
Don't
and
mind
also,
me, I'm
I want to give you a
stupid
big update on these upcoming events. Before we get to that, I have two quick things to discuss. First of all, honest question for everyone out there, and I know that I have, audience of a couple hundred people right now that'll grow over the course of the show. In Windows 10, I don't know about 11, but in Windows 10, is it a true statement that you cannot tell a PC running on Windows 10 that you just don't want to do updates? And the reason I ask that is because this laptop runs on Windows 10, and periodically, Windows updates download to it automatically, which, by the way, I don't tell it to do, but it does it anyway. And then it tells me that it needs to install them. Now, here's the thing. This PC literally is only used to monitor chat, monitor contributions, and every once in a while, do things randomly. Nothing major at all. I literally don't do anything else. It does not, it probably uses 5% of its processing power. Seriously, I can't imagine this thing being heavily utilized. I don't go to any sites where I care about security or anything like that. None of that, okay? So, quite frankly...
Hey, what's up, Shotbot? Zion Age, and I see you, baby. Zorwita, what's up, baby?
Browsers open for each of my YouTube channels. For example, one browser is logged in and has all the information for DSP Gaming. The other browser... Hello. The other browser is logged into DSP React, and a third browser is logged into DSP Throwback. So each week, as I jump between the channels and I do various shows, I don't have to constantly be logging in, logging out, opening, reopening setups and videos and windows and things like that, okay? So I like doing it that way, all right? Now, with a major PC, like my main PC, obviously with Windows updates and things, you want to do them. But on a PC that literally I'm only using to monitor chat, okay? I don't see the reason behind having to do the updates all the time. Maybe every once in a while, I like to accumulate a ton of them and do them all at once, right? I used to do that. But now that this laptop is on Windows 10, I'm not kidding you, it seems to be forcing me into doing updates despite the fact that I don't want to do them. And I don't like that. I don't like that somehow Microsoft seems to tell me what to do on a device that I own.
You don't own it, though. That's something I like. this is what pisses me off about, like, the reactionaries or, like, the disruptors or, you know, the rebellious ones, the woke ones, what have you. You have to understand this is done intentionally. This isn't like you're going against the machine. The machine already has you, and they're going to keep doing this to you. That's how it works. I'm not sitting here and saying, yes, it's a good thing. That's the situation, Phil. Now, you can go ahead and not use a Microsoft computer, but you can't do that. So, you're stuck with it. Now, in terms of not being able to turn off Windows updates, that's not true. You can turn off Windows updates. It's literally, you can just go into the control panel and do it, and you can even do it from the registry. Like,
I own this laptop.
no, let me tell you something. So you own the physical hardware. Yes. You basically own a license to the operating system. Okay? Like, you're using their shit. Technically for free. Like, you're using their shit for free. So they have certain requirements and they have certain terms. You have to follow that. Now, again, this isn't corporal dick sucking. That's the reality. That's the system that they set up. Okay? Thank you, JSwave BA503. There's, there's these four letters that you see a lot when it comes to devices. EULA, End User License Agreement. Again, I'm not saying like, that's like they sneaky with it. But that's the system they set up. Again, you can learn, other operating systems. But again, you're too stupid to do that.
Owned a copy of Windows 10. Who are they to tell me I'm being forced to do an update?
Because by you owning that copy of Windows 10, you agreed to the end user license agreement. And they let you know that, and they put something in place where if you do something, if you continue to use the product, if you click on a checkbox, if you click OK, you agree to those terms.
So what they let you do is they let you, like, delay it for a little bit, like up to 30 days. But then after that, they say, oh, you've paused the maximum amount of pauses. You can't pause again. You must now do the update. What? Like, no, I don't have to do anything. Who the fuck are you to tell me that I'm forced to do an update?
The people who run the operating system that you use to connect to the rest of the world. Now, again, I'm not sitting here and saying, yes, you need to bow down and accept your corporate overlords, but I'm saying that's just the system they set up. And it's crazy. Those end user license agreements are nuts, bro. Like, you should read them shits. I forgot. Apple has one, like, you can't reverse engineer something for nuclear or something. Some shit like that. It's really nuts.
This is bullshit. And it's pissing me off. And
and again, so this is the other thing this is the other issue I have with, these types of people. Again, it's pissing you off. What are you going to do about it? What effort are you going to put in to create change so you don't have to deal with this? What are you going to do, Phil? Like, you do this all the time. You're like, oh man, I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. But what are you going to do about it? There are things that I'm sick of, and there's things that I don't like, and I can't really do much about it. So the one thing I can do is probably like ignore it, not give it any energy, and that's the extent of what I can do. But that's about it. Well, you're sitting there like you just revved up, ready to go. Like, you ready to make some change happen. You ready to, rock the boat and, rattle a few cages. But you're not going to do that. You're just going to sit there and rant just so people can think like, oh, man, Phil's got the right idea. Let me give him all of my money.
Here's the deal. This coming week, all right, I have both a special broadcast on Friday.
Terry Davies, like, again, I'm not big. One thing about Terry Davies is when he said, it's something that kind of like opened me up. Like, it's just like, it's like you just do the thing. That's why I kind of like that guy, because he just said, idiots admire complexity. Geniuses admire simplicity. And like I get that so much every time I watch a DSP stream, because he thinks that like this idiot, like, big ups Terry Davies, man. This idiot, he LARPs as a mature adult in the form of like tedium. Like, I'm busy. I got all this shit to do. I got, I got to set up, I'm a streamer 6 days a week. And he's doing that to make it seem to people like he's like this really busy, like, important guy. And it's like, no, dumbass, we watch you. It's just back and forth bullshit. Whereas you have your counterparts who are just booting up, uploading the content, and boom, that's it. But you're the one that's in there that's making everything into a goddamn fucking chore. Even right the fuck now. Something as simple as just going in, looking up how to turn off Windows updates. And you'll learn how to do it. And then you turn it off. Then you can have like a funny little story. Have a little, I think it kind of sucks that they kind of force Windows updates on you. It's crazy. It's kind of crazy how I had to look up this stuff and, turn it off. Boom, got a little, yeah, DSP, you're right. Pat on the back. Get your ass right back to the game. I don't get it. I don't get it. And as somebody who's had to deal with like fucking like Windows updates that's like basically bricked laptops during working hours, like this isn't a thing.
To cover the upcoming Summer Game Fest, and then I have another special broadcast on Sunday to cover the Xbox showcase and Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
Hold on, Free Woo 92. What's up, baby? Do you know what this issue is about? This was about, right? One of the reacts that I attended, so everything was pending. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Visible Dimwit, I see you, baby. What's up? Steve Guy, Alfred Aponte. What's Silver Cyborg? What's up, baby?
Showcase or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so that's all well and good.
Oh, I'm on 2014.
The problem is, I don't want to have
my
my setup reset during the week in the middle of these. Especially one of those broadcasts is going to be at 10 a.m. I know that sounds really weird because I never stream that early. But yeah, one of the broadcasts I have to do around 10 a.m. I don't want to wake up, come in here, and all my shit has restarted. And now I have to reset up my entire setup for the stream and be late, or have to rush and be all stressed the fuck out.
Okay, so for those who don't understand, his setup is just basically opening the browsers and the tabs. And like basically his setup is opening the browser separately and going to specific websites. So he doesn't want to have to wake up early. He doesn't want to have to wake up early to reopen tabs. That's it.
I should have control over my equipment.
You do, to a certain degree.
Not they tell me how to do my equipment.
It kind of works like that.
Go fuck yourself.
I mean, then stop using their equipment.
Like, who the fuck are they?
The people who run the operating system for you to do what you do to make a living.
And the thing is
like, people don't understand, like, Microsoft, like, it's nefarious as fuck. Like, people don't understand. Like, I gotta check. What the fuck is that shit? All right. Like, people don't understand, like, how, like, Microsoft just got their hands in, like, everything. Like, and how they basically control the world. Like, not even on some, like, fucking, like, oh, shit, I skipped. My bad. Sorry about the, damn, I forgot to skip that ad. Sorry. It's not even, like they fucking boiled down. Like, it's like, I gotta put this in a way that's just makes sense. Basically, the world is boiled down to just doing menial tasks. Because, like, if you think about it, right? Microsoft runs everything, right? Microsoft runs, like, everything. Right? And if you think about it, most jobs nowadays boil down to working on a Microsoft Office application. Like, if you think about it. So, like, if you work in a specific field, I guarantee the majority of your job is, like, using a specific Microsoft Office application. So, like, if you work in, like, finance or some shit, like, you know, you work with money, I'm pretty sure you're slaving over Excel. You know, you're like a salesperson. You work on fucking PowerPoint. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, I'm telling you, like, when I sat down and I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at just, like, all my tickets, and I'm sitting there, I'm just looking down, I'm looking at all these people just working, and they just all in their computers just working on the same shit. Same shit. It got crazy how easy it was to just do tickets, because it's just like, yeah, you know, Microsoft Word won't save. Like, what? That's it? Yeah, I just can't save this document. Oh, okay. Shit. Let's see. And I can't close this. I can't close the application. No. All right. Oh shit. I don't know what to do in this situation because I'm a dumbass. But all right. Yeah. Let me just check something real quick. I turn around. I Google this shit and it tells me, oh yeah, you just gotta delete. You just gotta delete this one file. Oh, all right. Turn right back around. Look for the file. Delete it. Fucking copy the whole fucking thing. Close it, reopen it, paste it, bang, saves. That's it. That's a ticket. I have been productive for that time. The next ticket. Oh yeah, like Excel won't do this. Next ticket after that. I can't find the thing in PowerPoint. Next thing after that. I can't make this triangle in Visio. Like, fucking. But like, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's just fucking crazy how like life revolves around having to use a Microsoft Office product. I'm sorry, I don't mean to derail. Let's
Used to be like that. I can tell you purposefully that there were things that I have kept not updated for years and years and years, and it was fine. It doesn't affect anything. They might tell you it is. They might, oh my god, the sky is falling. They're full of shit. It doesn't make it. It benefits them, not you. Okay, you update when you need to. If it's a piece of equipment you're literally not using often for anything too crazy, you don't have to do massive updates. Case in point, okay? I put off updates for like a month, and then they forced me to do them. I did them, and then immediately the next day they said, oh, there's more updates to do. Fuck you, I just did updates yesterday.
Because you waited for a whole bunch of updates to update? You waited for a whole bunch of updates to be, installed in your computer.
What are you talking about? And that's the problem. Sorry, I don't want my setup constantly restarting every day because Microsoft is inefficient, doesn't know what the fuck they're doing, and constantly loads me with updates.
Okay, so then why don't you use a different operating system? Because guess what? If you use the Apple OS, you're going to still have to update.
They can kiss my ass, basically.
Yo, hold on, chat, because I got this. Is like,
so yeah,
like
I'm pretty angry about this. I don't want to keep doing this. I thought, maybe 2-3 times a year I queue up all the updates, and when nothing going on, I'll do them. Now, whenever we feel like it, we tell you to do the updates, and you're forced to do it. Right? That's absolutely ridiculous.
It's like the same thing with your video game systems.
So does anyone know if this is true or not? Am I forced to do it? Like, it's telling me right now, I'm literally forced to do this update within the next 7 days. And there's nothing I can do about it. I've maximum number of pauses reached is what it's telling me. So if that's the case, I got to try to schedule it to do it on a night when it's a normal day, not when it's like, Friday or Sunday when I have these special events going on, but a normal day when I have some extra time to do that shit. Well, no one's actually answered me. You guys just say, oh, well, there's a reason that it's like, I don't care what the reason is. I don't give two shits. They don't, just because they run their businesses a certain way and they feel that it's beneficial to them to have auto updates doesn't mean that I have to bend over and take it and do what they say. It's my equipment. I bought it. I can do it as much as I fucking want or as little as I fucking want. They don't have the legal right to force me to do things. at all. Period.
Actually, they do. It's called an end user license agreement. We just talked about it earlier. You agree to that agreement when you use the product. It's very clever how they work it in there. But yeah, like every time you play a video game, there's a little bit of legalese that you got to read. But, you know, you don't got to. Yeah, no, actually, no, you have to read it. And you have to agree to it before you play the game. When you agree to it, when you click, you know, the checkbox, when you click OK, when you continue, you agree to those terms.
That pisses me off.
Like, I can't even, this is the part where, like, I'm supposed to go, and then I can't, because it's just like, dude, you just sound like a dumbass right now.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I didn't do, that's exactly right, David. I'm not doing Windows 11. They constantly keep telling me to do Windows 11 on here, and I'm not doing it. You know, I hear so
I mean, my thing is, like, on certain, like, the thing is, what happens when there's no more support for your operating system? Let's just say, and then, like, Chrome, Firefox, Edge, Internet Explorer, whatever the fuck, is no longer supported on those computers.
many things about Windows 11 that are bad. And people are like, oh, shit, I hate Windows 11. I have Windows 11 on the mini PC. So far, seems okay. But when everyone's saying Windows 11 is inferior to 10, I am not putting Windows 11 on this thing, you know?
Phil, the pancakes are ready. Larry B, thank you for the $5 super chat. How does anyone listen to this middle-aged boy whine about updating his computer as entertainment? I don't know. I sometimes I think the same thing, Larry. Sometimes I think about it myself every day.
You can disable automatic updates, but after a certain point, it becomes inevitable. No, exactly. That's exactly right. That's what's happened to me. Basically, I put it off for like a month or two, and it forced me to do it back in early May. I said, all right, fine, we'll do it. And then literally the next fucking day, it said, oh, there's more updates. You have to do them right now. I was like, no, fuck you. I just did them yesterday. Just because you're too fucking stupid to program it to do it all at once doesn't mean that I have to now bend over and do more updates. So I delayed them another month, and now today it pops up, that's it, your limit has been reached. Now you must do updates again. I'm like, who are you? It's like a bully coming to your house. Do what I say. No, fuck you, Microsoft. Who the fuck? Like, really? And the thing is, like I said, it didn't used to be like that. I had Windows products in the past that I didn't update for a long time. I'm talking years. Seriously. Like, I was like, now fuck that. I don't need the updates. And I would just deny, and it didn't affect shit. It never affected a damn thing. Nope, not once.
I mean, thanks for letting us know you really didn't do shit with your life. I mean, like, I'm, like, legitimately, like, yeah, it didn't, because you weren't doing shit. I mean, sometimes some people, you know, they had to update because they needed an application to work, you know, because they were productive. They were doing something.
And it doesn't brick your... Wow, people are like, seriously? People are so the sky is falling and believe everything that they're told. Oh, but that will brick your PC. I shit you not. I had a PC I didn't do Windows updates on, like, for 4 years, and it didn't brick the PC. It did nothing.
Okay, I mean, like I said, you're the one that's sitting there complaining.
The PC ran perfectly fine, actually, and never had an issue. So, it's complete nonsense.
Like, again,
Anyway.
like, you're like, it's crazy because, again, this is mental illness. He's, like, looking for something to bitch about. Like, it's just, you got nothing going on, homeboy.
Okay. So, no one's really helping. Everyone seems to be...
Yeah, that's why you're shaking uncontrollably. That's why your neck is, like, gyrating a lot. Like, something touched him. Like, did he get, like, a weird tip or something? Like, this is, like, something happened. Like, not, like, big, but, like, something got him miffed. This is even like a I need something to talk about. It's like, I'm mad at something and I got a bitch.
Of the impression that there's nothing you can do. So I guess I'm stuck. I guess I have to do this forced restart in the next week.
So
and
then do
Microsoft
it.
gets to control our lives because we use their operating system. Well, Microsoft, fuck you. Go fuck yourself. Seriously, that's bullshit. And if I had a way to disable it, I absolutely would.
So then Google it. Why are you waiting? I mean, dude, you fucking attract dumbasses to your chat. Like, why the fuck are you gonna sit there and rely on those same dumbasses for fucking technological advice when you have 3 fucking computers and a fucking mobile device that you can use to look on the internet for the solution that you're looking for? Yeah, exactly, Zatchbell 5. He says as he's using their products, Xbox included. Exactly. He's dependent on their shit. Oh, go fuck yourself. Okay, so then don't use their shit then. The fuck is wrong with you, bro? It's just that simple. If there's things I don't like, I don't, things I don't like, I don't agree with what happened, I don't engage them. I hope it's Argentina.
Okay. Now, the other thing I want to say before we get started. Yesterday, we had a very honest discussion, right? We did, on this very show.
No, he needs to install some
people
Chrome
understood it,
to the
respected it,
dome
and gave me...
and let him get blown. And GTA 6 coming out this year or next year. I don't know. It's coming out soon for Xbox, PlayStation 5, and PC.
Good feedback.
I don't like saying in Minecraft anymore. Like, I want to say something else, something clever. Like, I want to run Phil over in GTA 6 coming out for Xbox, PlayStation 5, and PC. Others
who were completely immature, took offense, whined, bitched, and complained, and ran to detractor content because that's what they do.
Nobody runs to again, this is your audience. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, like, you're sitting here like, oh, you guys are stupid bitches and you fucking ran to detractors. Okay, so your audience, you berate your audience to the point where they have to run to the streams of your enemies. Okay? Like, those are your mans. Okay? And that's one. Number two, I can't get over, like, you and other internet content creators who take this internet shit so seriously. Like, I'm so butthurt, right? I'm so butthurt that immediately that Phil annoyed me, I went ahead to a detractor stream. And I continue to watch Phil, but not on his stream, but on a detractor stream. Yeah. Bro, get over yourself. It's not that serious.
Because they're immature people. Goodbye. Don't come back. If you can't have an honest conversation about something...
What was an honest conversation about yesterday? I mean, about Sunday. Like, let's not get hysterical. Let's not get amped. Let's not get angry. Let's have the honest discussion, Phil. Who are you discussing? Like who are you talking to? Phil, you were screaming at your webcam about people not showing up to your streams. There's no discussion there. Luna Guardian, what's up, baby?
Then you shouldn't be on the internet.
Again, and then you're going to tell people that they shouldn't be on the people shouldn't be on the internet because they didn't sit and allowed you to berate them for almost an hour and a half.
No lie, I got a comment. This is a good comment I got from someone. They said, so yesterday's podcast is a disaster, and here's why. Everything I did on yesterday's podcast is wrong from a content creator's perspective. I was honest about my business. I was honest about content that I make. I talked to my audience as if they were viewers rather than friends. Basically I did everything wrong, right? I was honest with my audience. And because of that, that doesn't play the game. That doesn't...
Again, but my thing, why are you trying... So, let's take it back, Phil. Why are you trying to play the game in a moment of honesty with your fucking audience? So you're trying to be honest with your audience, but at the same time, have it so that it gives you positive engagement in terms of, like, analytics and contributions? Does that make any fucking sense, my man? Let him continue.
People feel all cozy, warm, and at home.
It's not that serious, my mans. It is not that serious. I'll sit here and I'll have a little aneurysm and scream for like 3.5 seconds, but again, not that serious. As soon as I turn off the screen, I go right back to fucking, life is normal. And I'm pretty sure everyone else does that too.
And instead, some people start to get apprehensive and they start to get all afraid because Phil's telling it like it is. But here's the thing.
Afraid of what? A man who cannot, bro. Let's just say, I don't like to be the, like, I don't like to do what you do and put myself in this situation. But like, I'm afraid of you, my man. When you won't even say my fucking name, bro. You won't even act like you act like I don't even fucking exist. What am I supposed to get mad about? You won't even address anybody directly. What's to be afraid? Like, where's the fear coming from?
That person's absolutely right with that comment. I agree with them. The problem is that's not who I am, and it's not who I've ever been in the 16 years I've been on YouTube.
And how has that worked out for you? And I mean, outside of the cope, how has that genuinely worked out for you in terms of a content creator?
I've been the outlier. I've been the guy that does it different.
Okay, and that's why the guy that does it different has to complain every single day that the people who are doing it the same are more successful than him.
I'm not here to coddle people. I'm not here to kiss butt. I'm not here to...
I mean, you was sucking Snake Eyes' dick like not that long ago in fucking Street Fighter. I don't even... Look, what the fuck you mean? Before that, you was cradling fucking Jeff Keighley's nutsack. I'm pretty sure you was out there ready to get your measuring tape for Brian. Is it that's it, Phil? That's why you've been a little testy lately? Brian doesn't want to be your friend?
Make you feel like you're my personal close friend. I'm not here to create a false parasocial relationship with you so that you think, oh, my best friend Phil, let me come to his stream and throw money at him. That's not who I am.
Okay.
That's never who I'm going to be. And I'm not going to change to play the game. That's why, while everyone else on YouTube who played the game got bigger, got more views, got exclusive access to content and rights to play games early and sponsorship deals, I stayed where I was.
Okay, and what have you been doing for the past 16 years? You've been complaining. You've been specifically looking at these people. You've been staring at them. You've been watching them on social media. Seeing them enjoy the fruits of their labor, and you get on your goddamn stream and you complain. And again, that's something to be proud of? That's something to brag about? Is that like an accolade or a benchmark or a milestone that you made? That for 16 years, you've been looking at people who've been surpassing you and you've been complaining about them. And you've been spending 16 years convincing the same rotation of people that you are better than those people because you do things different.
Because I know my role. I'm different than the rest of them. And I'm not a shill, and I'm not a dishonest person.
Yes, you are a dishonest person. That's why you don't have the chat available when your live streams. You are a dishonest person. That's why you don't. You have to approve comments before they show up on your channel.
Want to be transparent with my audience. If things are not going well for various reasons, I want to tell you that so that we can figure out why things aren't going well, get to the root of that problem, and solve it.
And we do. The root of the problem is always the same thing. It's Phil. It's Phil. Oh, I don't have any money. Dude, can you stop spending money on WWE champions? Then you're going to go lie. I don't spend money on WWE champions. Well, there we go. Fuck that up. Oh, I don't have money to do this. Hey, dude, how about you cut back on ordering the DoorDash all the time? Dude, I don't even order DoorDash that much. It's like once a week. You lie. We can't help you. There we go. Oh man, I don't know how to make money, and I need money. Dude, how about you just play this game? Like, I would love for you to see you play this game. No, it's a memer game. This is what it is.
instead of pretending like there's no problem, lying to you with a big smile on my face,
Yes.
and saying, hey,
Yes.
guys, I'm your best friend, just throw me money.
Yes, you wouldn't get the money.
Newsflash, I'm not your best friend.
You wouldn't get the fucking money. So again, like let's say in my sprinkler job where the guy wasn't fucking paying me. Now, I made the effort to go and fucking still do the job, to go finish the job. Do I sit there and I go to the client who has nothing to do with what the fuck, is between me and my boss and be like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, everything looks good. Yeah, I don't know. This dude don't pay me. No, that's not their problem. I sit there, do my job. How's everything? Everything's good. I do the job. Then when I get back to the office, then me and the boss will have a conversation about it. When the other jobs that I had, where my manager is like fucking getting on my fucking nerves, do I sit there and fucking take that out on the fucking client? No. Because what kind of shit is that? Imagine you go reach out to somebody, like you need help with something. You need service. And it's just fucking getting pissed because of something that's going on that has nothing to do with you. Like, it's crazy, man. We don't know, Michael. We're trying to find that out. We're literally trying to find that out. Because this is just nuts, bro. Like, usually there's rhyme or reason. Like I said, everything he does has an ulterior motive, but you just can't pin it with this. It's just random screaming.
We are friendly, especially if you're a regular on my streams and I know you when we have conversations, but we're not best friends, right? I have a life. I'm married, I don't misrepresent myself.
What kind of cuck shit is that? I'm married, so I can't have best friends. What the, like,
on my streams or anything like that. And at the end of the day, yes, this is my hobby. This is what I love to do. I have passion for it. This is the best job I've ever had, but it's a job. And I have to treat it as such. Because the moment that I don't, the moment that I stop acting like this is a job, basically, we lose ourselves. And I think, sadly, that's what's happened. A lot of these content creators, oh, well, this is so different, right? You're my friends, and we're going to hang out, and, and then it's crazy. It's just crazy bullshit. I mean, fucking people like Pokemon and shit shouldn't even exist. And the only reason they do is because their entire existence is a parasocial relationship with a bunch of fucking losers on the internet who toss them shit, and they're never honest. They're just always fucking being there just to receive payment for that nonsense, okay?
And I mean, like, you do literally the same thing, except you're just bad at it.
I am never going to be like that.
You can't, I mean, like, you're never going to be like that because you won't be able to ever do that successfully because you do shit like this.
All right, never. Because I'm honest. So, sometimes I'm going to have a situation where I'm going to have something important to talk to you about, and I want to tackle it, and I want to be able to do that. And there's so many people, I hate to say it, and I said this yesterday, I'm going to reiterate. There's too many people, an entire generation, who seem to be coddled.
Okay, but here's the thing. Before we even let you continue, Phil, right? So, right, we're not friends, right? We're not friends. We're not best friends. We're not any of that, right? I'm talking from the perspective of a viewer. We're not friends. We don't have a relationship. You're married, right? And this is your job and this is your business. So at the end of the day, since I am not your fucking friend, since I am not your buddy, since I'm not your guy, why the fuck are you telling me about how your business is being ran inefficiently? Because I'm a client, right? So I'm a client. I'm not your friend. So you're telling me that the business that you're trying to get me to invest in is fucking up. So why the fuck should I care? Why should I care? Like, you're coming to me like, yo, bro, like, I'm being real with you. Why are you being real with me? I'm not your friend. I don't care about you outside of the thing that you do. So why are you telling me this? Why are you getting upset and venting to me about the metrics? Why are you venting to me about how you're jealous of other people? I am not your friend. I come here for a specific good/service, and I'm paying you for it. Don't tell me all the other shit. Same thing like if you used to go to Girls and Twirls, right? You wouldn't want the lady fucking sitting there telling you her life story. You want the haircut and you get the fuck out. So here, when I come to DSP Gaming, I come for content. I don't come to hear how about your dumbass don't have time to do shit in your personal life. We're not friends. So we should just cut this short right here, because I come for gaming. I come for content. I'm not here to listen to you ramble. I'm not here to listen to you speak like a friend. Because again, you said it, we are not friends. So do me a favor, zip it, and get to the content.
You were growing up, your parents told you you were the most special person on the planet. It's like you grew up in a bubble. You grew up inside of a fucking, a cellophane wrap. You grew up inside of a bubble, what do you call those things? Bubble wrap? Or like, you know.
Look at that. You can't even get the rant. You can't even get the toxicity out properly. Larry B, thank you for the $5 super chat, honey. He's like an abusive boyfriend who says, I beat you because I love you too much. Absolute jerk. Exactly. But the thing is, he's an abusive person, but he's like an abusive person with no one to swing at. That's the problem. That's bad. That's bad. Not that he's just an abusive person. He's an abusive person with literally no one to swing at. Because again, he's ranting to a webcam where people can literally go, boop.
Out of a padded fucking room, you're all cozy with your fucking stuffed animals and shit. That's not life.
Yes, and you know what else isn't life? Letting your mom cut your hair until you were 17.
That is not life. That is not reality. If that's...
You know what else isn't, life isn't reality? Having to go ahead and let daddy get you a job and have daddy watch over you to make sure you keep that job. That isn't life. You know what else isn't life? Having to go through life thinking that nothing isn't your fault.
How you grew up?
That's right, Suburban High. You know what else isn't life? This is YouTube. Again, we're just we're loading up and watching shit on the fucking screen. What is this mental, emotional, spiritual investment you're putting into YouTube? What's up, Cobain? The melodrama, I can't deal with it, bro. It's just like, yeah, man, you coddled and you're going through. Dude, you're saying this. You're having this conversation as you're surrounded by avatars of video game characters, as you're in front of pictures of pixelated video game scenes with toys on the top, with little Judgy. Really, Phil? You're having this conversation with RGB lighting in the background. You're having this conversation with a closet full of toys. You're having this conversation with a spaghetti mishmash in front of you. You're having this conversation while you have a pair of sunglasses, a vest, and a hat on the side for you to wear if people give you enough money. We're gonna skip this ad. Fuck that. Nah. Skip ad. There we go. Gotcha, bitch. Got that bitch. All right, come on, Phil.
Isolated like that, you're going to find at some point in your life, you're going to have to go out there to the real world, and it's going to be a shocking surprise when you realize not everyone cares about you and is going to treat you like life's special snowflake.
Exactly. That's why Microsoft forces you specifically to update, because you're not special. Your computer isn't special. You don't have any special ownership over your computer. So guess what, Snowflake? Update, bitch.
Okay? Some of the responses that I got to stuff like, well, we wanted you to play a game. You didn't immediately drop absolutely everything that you were doing to play the game at the day it came out.
My man, didn't this dude drop everything he was originally going to do to play YouTuber's Life 2 just so he could go ahead and throw shade at PewDiePie? What the fuck? Declan does says, remember when Phil banned the network specialist RGB for calling him out and about the bitrate and said the guy didn't know what he was talking about, but doesn't know how to use how OS updates work? Exactly. He doesn't know anything. He's sitting there having this fucking rant, like he's having this rant, like you guys are special snowflakes that think that anything can be, handed to you. You know that you're special and this and that. When just a couple of seconds, he's sitting there like, does anybody know about how to turn off Windows updates? Oh, I'm looking at the chat. Nobody has an answer for me. No, Windows updates, huh? Again, you're having this conversation when the day before you're sitting there like, hey, why is nobody coming to my stream? Nobody's giving me money. People gave me money this day, but they're not giving me money that day. What's up? Huh? You guys are babies. All you guys are babies. You need to grow up and give me money. Think about it. You guys have to be mature and show up to my stream and give me money in the form of super thanks, tips, super chats, memberships, gifted memberships. You have to comment and you have to subscribe to my Patreon. You have to, show up to every stream I have. You have to, vote for every poll, but make sure the poll goes in my favor. And then when you show up at the chat, you talk to me about the game and nothing else. Really?
Nowhere. Therefore, no one's ever going to watch you.
What's
ever
up,
play that
King?
game
How you
ever
doing,
again
baby?
Because you were a few months late. So you're an asshole then.
I mean, again, you're having these types of feelings over random people on the internet. Again, you said it. These are not your friends. You're friendly, but these aren't your friends. These aren't people that you're not emotionally invested in. So who the fuck cares?
You're a completely entitled brat.
Why does it matter? These aren't your friends. Like, you're making it sound like these people are betraying you, Phil.
And you're mad at me because I don't drop everything to do what you demand the day that you decide that you want it. What the fuck kind of an attitude is that? But you see, this is me speaking honestly to an audience, and if you understand what I'm saying and you get it, you're not offended. Because you're probably mature, you probably are, a little older. Younger people totally wouldn't get that because that's what they've been grown up and catered to understand. The internet is instant gratification.
Phil, the people that do that, like the people you're talking about, those are the ones that leave. They leave. They show up. They don't get offended. They just go, oh, wow, this guy's a fucking nut job. Whoa. And they leave.
Everything I want, I should get immediately. And if I don't, that's awful. And I whine and cry like a baby.
What's up, Chris Acid Trip?
You'll literally get nowhere in life if that's the case.
I agreed. I agree with what he's saying right there in that sentiment. But the thing is, he's not understanding, like, the people that do that, they sit there, they're mature. They're not going to get offended that some weird 40-year-old man who begs children for money over the internet is screaming at them for some weird reason. They understand that they can just do something else with their lives and leave. What's up, Tealing Soldier? What's up, baby?
Right? The reason that I'm still here after 16 years is because I'm different. All right? And people either like or hate that, but for some reason they want to watch it. Right? So there you go. I'm not going anywhere. At any time, I will go somewhere when I decide that I'm done. Right? The day that I said, I'm done, I don't want to stream anymore,
that will never happen. Because, again, he will never find something. The only way, legitimately, the only way he would stop streaming is if literally there is, like a social media platform where he could just upload one thing. And that's it, be done. The only way he would ever stop streaming is if he hit that success, like he hit that virality. But even then, it wouldn't work out because he wouldn't know what to do with that. He wouldn't understand that, like, how to maintain that. So yeah, Phil's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. But that's not a good thing.
That's when I go away. But outside of that, I'm going to still be here making content, having a good time, doing what I love, and doing what you guys love for as long as I feel like it. Doesn't matter how many people don't like that and want to fucking, we're going to shut him down. Shit. No, you're not. It's never going to happen. It'll be when
Yeah, it's just like Machinima. It's just going to be like Machinima. He's remember, I've said this in the beginning of when I first started streaming. I've said this. He wants the forever life. He wants the forever Sisyphusian teat. He wants to find a place, latch onto it, do the same thing forever and ever and ever, and be taken care of and not have any worries for the rest of his life. And that will never happen. Never. Because you have to put in effort. There are things in the universe, there's things in the world that are in place to make sure you do put in that effort.
That I step away from streaming and content creation, period. Okay? Jasper is now attacking the new microphone. He's wondering what it is. He's very curious. So anyway, yeah, after yesterday's discussion, I was very honest. It seems like there was definitely different ways that people reacted to it. Some people could not believe that I was honest with them. It was like the first person in their life was being transparent and honest, and they were like, they couldn't take it. Like, their heads exploded. But
that's what it is. If you break down everything in life, it's a pattern. Everything in life is a fucking pattern. This is what the guy doesn't fucking get. You just jump through the fucking hoops, do the thing, and then get the reward. And he doesn't do that.
Their brains shot out of their ears like liquid.
Because the thing is, he's trying to force people into his routine, and it's like, no, it doesn't work like that.
And they just got so infuriated that someone would speak to them like that. It's like, dude, don't you understand that if I said something yesterday that offended you, you were the problem? Because a lot of people watched yesterday and weren't offended. They were fine. They were like, yeah, we get it. Totally right. Yeah, it's not instant gratification. That's not reality. It's in life, good things come to those who wait. Phil's working on improving and doing things that we want.
And that's, again, I challenge the people. Look at the content. It's absolute dog shit. So he's making people wait for dog shit. He's making people wait for, spiteful, malicious gaming. Again, this is yesterday was the anger. Yesterday was the anger because it's like the balls on this guy to think that he can have that sense of entitlement because people just didn't show up to the streams. Right now, I'm just going to laugh at you and just break down how mentally delusional you are. Because you're fucking delusional. Because you're sitting there having this conversation, not with an actual person, not with a group of people. You're staring at a fucking webcam with a ring light on it. And checking to see what a bunch of avatars have to say about it. This is mental illness, Phil. Because you can't have this type of energy with people in real life. We've seen it, Phil. We've actually watched you in the interview. How you cater to people. How you fold. Hey, because remember, right? You don't wear earphones because you get ear infections. But guess what? For that Side Scrollers interview, you had those earphones on for 5 hours. So what is it to get offended by?
That's cool.
Nope. What is it to get offended by? When you are an old man screaming in front of a webcam who's a fucking coward.
And if you were offended by me saying, hey, grow up, guess what? You needed to grow up. And maybe you shouldn't be here.
And they did. And when they do, when you feel the effects of them not being there, you're going to repeat the cycle and come back and say, hey, where's the support? Where's the engagement? Where is everybody? You told them to grow up. So they did. And they left.
The truth is, it's not my mainstream viewers that acted like that. It's a bunch of fucking troll-ass idiots or people who ride that fucking in-between spot. So now they run to the detractor content. I don't care. Go watch detractor content. You can go do these streams and memeology all day and circle jerk them and give them money because you're a fucking loser. I don't miss you. All right?
Yes, you do, because you go back and wonder, where's the support? Where is the,
So, yes, if I'm going to do better for you, I need honest feedback. I need to...
Again, mental illness. You're going to say all this shit, but then say, hey, help me. Do you see how delusional that is? You're going to say all that shit, and then, okay, I need you to help me run my business, not my friend. So let's get the train of thought so far. Let's keep the train of thought, okay? If you got offended by what I said, get up and go, because you're a special snowflake that got offended by the fact that I was screaming in front of a webcam, okay? But tell me how to run this business. You special snowflake who is not my friend. I mean, I could take it. Yeah, I could take that. Yeah, I could take the freeze frames.
To know what's working and what's not. I'm not going to pretend like everything is fine all the time, or else I can't get that honest feedback that I need.
Again, but why do you need honest feedback from me? I'm not your fucking friend.
Like what I determined yesterday from our honest discussion.
And again, he says honest discussion. Him screaming in the webcam was an honest discussion.
Was that multiverses just is not working for most people.
What's
Okay,
up?
it's just not.
I don't believe it, Trevon. I don't believe it.
Multiverses is kind of a ripoff of Smash Brothers. They slowed down the gameplay and people don't like watching it because of that. Plus, there's a lot of online connectivity issues. I agree with those statements. I am still enjoying the game, but it's obvious the viewership probably isn't. So if that's the case and you want me to do something completely different, excuse me, I'll do something completely different.
Okay, so we just had a rant like, yo, I'm not going to do instant gratification, but hey, you don't like me playing this game. I'll drop this game and play a game that you do want me to play. Again, ladies and gentlemen, let's not get angry. Let's just highlight the delusion of it all. So again, you special fucking snowflake who expect instant gratification, you softy, whatchamacallit? You bubble boy who thinks he's gonna get everything his way. But tell me what to do. Tell me what to do so I can, give you what you want. Within the same train of thought, ladies and gentlemen. That's like. What's up? What's up, It's Retarded Game? What's up, Josuke? What sin does Sinzuful symbolize? Envy, lust, sloth, all of them. All of them. He hits all of them. Exactly, Tilling something. He's raging about instant gratification, but drops a game after 2 slow streams.
And that's the feedback I need. I'll never get that feedback unless I'm honest with my audience.
Again, so you were honest with your audience by letting them know you are not, they're entitled. They need to, have patience. But at the same time, you're telling them you're screaming at them to tell you what to do so you can do it for them. He does this. He's been doing this for years, Trevon. Doing it for years.
If I just sit here and say, you're my best friend, and we're all happy, and everything's good, and everything's roses and unicorns and smiley faces, and this isn't a business, this is our hangout session, come to my clubhouse, come on.
So what is it? So is it a business? So again, is it a business, or is it a place for me to chill and decompress and get away from the world? Because you've said that multiple times. People don't come here. People come here to relax and chill. So it's either that, or is it the hardcore business? I pay, you give me the goods or service. Pick one. It can't be both, Phil.
I give you a name, a generic name. You know what I'm saying? Right? Like, what would be the generic name that we would name everything here? The Brofist Army, or the fucking, the Champions Club, or whatever. Like, let's make a generic name so I can pretend like we're besties, right? And I could call you that, and then you'll come and you'll throw me money, right? No, I'm not doing any of that.
Remember the Hate Army? You guys remember the Hate Army, right?
I'm literally never doing any of that.
You used to. You had the Hate Army.
I'm not.
Remember, you were the king of hate with the Hate Army.
That's bullshit.
Did you forget about the king of hate with the Hate Army?
The DS peeps. You see how stupid that shit is? You understand how dumb?
Yeah, just like, the Hate Army was stupid. That's why Hate Army has Hate Army, because it's an ironic name on the stupid club that you had, which was the Hate Army. Shout out to Hate.
That shit is. That's why I'm never going to do that. Yes, this is what I love to do. This is what I have passion for, but it's also my business. I have to treat it as such, and we have to have real conversations about it.
Okay, so people do have real conversations, and you remove them from the conversation. So what's the point? Like, what are we doing here?
That to make out what's best for
Again, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want you guys to get mad. I don't want you guys to get upset. I want you guys to just acknowledge the mental illness of it all.
everyone, for me and you. What I'm liking isn't necessarily what you're liking, and what you want isn't necessarily going to be what I always want to do. We have to find that happy medium to find the balance.
There is no happy medium because you're doing a business. You do what the customer wants, dumbass. That's it. That's what you've been doing. You've been trying to find out what the customer wants. Do whatever the fuck they want, and then that's it.
Right? Like Fallout 4, doing pretty good. The Street Fighter 6 stuff right now, doing pretty good. Let's keep that going. Multiverses isn't. Let's do something different. I'm okay with that, even though it's sad to see it go because I like it. I'm okay.
Again, what happened to the entitled snowflake thing? What happened?
And we'll work on that, right? Cool. What's wrong with having that conversation, right? Because people get offended. I don't care. Be offended. Be fucking offended for the rest of your fucking life and live in your bubble and leave me alone. And everybody else, too, for that matter, because normal people don't care that you're offended at everything.
Okay.
Really, they don't.
No normal person is having a strong reaction to this, Phil. Like, no one's offended. No one's grabbing, no one's clutching their pearls. No one's going, oh my God. Oh no. I cannot believe Phil just said that. My stars. He called me a snowflake. Entitled. I'd never thought I'd see the day.
No. We don't care that you go run on X and complain. You go to your fucking little TikToks, you make your videos, and you fucking do your dumb shit. No one cares. Go
Who's making TikToks? Who's doing this shit?
complain somewhere else and fucking leave us normal people alone. We've had enough.
Who's we? Who's we, my man? You don't have a we. You just said there is no we. You don't have that. You don't have a bro fist army. You don't have friends. You just said that not that long ago, my mans. Again, the man's sitting there saying he has no friends. He has a business. This stream is a business for him. It's not a chill hangout spot. But no, leave us normal people alone. Who's we?
Okay. So, excuse me. All that being said, let's now get to business, shall we? Schedule for this week is including 2 special streams where I'm going to be live reacting to content. Okay, and that's coming up in the next week, right? Julio says, I think it's the part where you call people dumb and immature. They might be offended. Good, because if you're dumb and immature and I say you are, and you say, oh, that applies to me, I'm offended, it should. You understand what I'm saying? Like, the only people who would actually be offended by the things I said are actual dumb and idiotic people who are brats. Those are the only people who could possibly be offended. So, good, be offended. You should be. And then you should look in the mirror and say, oh shit, the problem is me, and leave us the fuck alone, or grow up.
Who's we? And again, we're having this as, you're having this rant as you're telling people, tell me what to do that will make you give me money. Again, you're saying this to the same people that you're begging for help, okay? You're begging people to tell you what to do, and yet you're telling people to grow up. You are literally the fucking little teenage dimwit asshole that cannot move unless someone tells him to do something. Do you understand that? Do you understand you're 42 years old and you're screaming at people because they're not telling you what to do? Who's getting offended by that? You're telling me the people who are watching your streams, they could turn off the stream, who can look into their bank accounts and go buy the things that they like, who can go ahead and go outside and enjoy the free world, would get offended by a fucking hermit that's screaming at retards to tell him what to do? That's what I'm saying, Grib. It's like nobody, like, it's funny. Like, dude, hey, you want to make yourself you want to make yourself look like a basket case? Okie dokie.
I'm okay with that. You can be offended if you're a moron. That's fine. Okay. Look,
you can't even fucking stay still.
What are we doing? Oh, okay, that's right. I got distracted. So,
got distracted. Grown man, 42 years old, got distracted. Hey, Mural Daughter, what's up, baby?
let us get set up here, and
Look at him, like he just...
let us get set up here and talk about the 2 important things that we need to discuss on today's show. The important thing, number one,
Something
all right,
happened, man. He got
is-
like a, he got like a something touched him. Something touched him. Funny thing is, DSP think I'm offended at work right now, being positive off the back of $20, but exactly, Trevon. You at work, chilling, enjoying your day, listening to this bullshit in the background. You know, moving on.
What are you guys talking about? I'm not even going to pay attention. I got two important things to talk about. Number one is what game we're playing tomorrow. We have a few options.
Look at that.
We have to
Again, the man is like, yo, tell me what to do. Guys, I got to talk about the schedule. You know, mental illness, bro. Mental illness.
figure out, okay? Number two is, what are we going to do? Well, I'm going to tell you how we're going to cover these upcoming live events, but the thing is, this is kind of a take two of me trying to live react to these game events. Last year, it did not go very well. All right? I'm just being honest. Last year, you guys outright gave me massive feedback last year. You said, we want you to live react to these events. So I did. And it didn't go well. Well, I'm trying it again this year. If it doesn't go well this year, I'm going to forewarn everyone. This is probably the last time I'm going to do it. All right?
Again, man who sat, like, for what, 22 minutes screaming at people that they need to grow up is saying, hey, if you don't show up to this content and give me the money and do all the things that I want you to do, I'm not going to do it anymore. What? What? So you're going to follow up that 22-minute rant with a tantrum? Really?
It's like, fool me once, shame on you, right? Fool me twice, shame on me. If I go for a third time, I must be a fucking idiot, right?
Hey, didn't you and your wife return shoes 4 times and still couldn't find a pair that fit? I'm just saying. Didn't we have a segment where he admitted that him and Kat returned a pair of shoes like 4 times and still couldn't find the right size? So, fool him once, shame on you. Fool him twice, shame on him. I mean, fool him twice, shame on him. Fool him 3 times, he's a fucking idiot. So he got fooled 4 times. So what does that make him?
So let's talk about it, okay? Did you just lick my water? He licked my water. How dare you?
He's thirsty. Again, another example. The cat is fucking thirsty. So, ladies and gentlemen, so for those who are new to the show, new to watching DSP, one of my big issues I have with DSP, like legitimate issue, like I do get emotionally invested and angry at this point, is the neglect of his cat. So his cat, Jasper, right? He got the cat. He had the cat declawed. I don't care what nobody says. He had that cat declawed. He bought a water fountain for this cat because he doesn't like upkeep. So in his mind, the water fountain will continuously provide fresh water. And he cleans the water fountain not as often as he should. So that cat has a dirty water fountain. He has admitted that the water fountain would have, pink mold on it at times and things like that. So the cat won't drink out of it. So this cat goes thirsty. On top of that, Phil does not buy wet food for this cat at all. It's always dry food. So now this cat isn't drinking as much water as it's supposed to and is eating nothing but dry food. So this cat goes throughout its day looking for sources of water. Phil has admitted he has caught Jasper going into the bathroom sink, licking the faucet, after they get if they get 1 can of wet food as a fucking treat. Imagine that, as a fucking treat. He's found Jasper trying to lick the liquid part of the wet food. And I have a problem with that. And right now, that's an example. So Jasper went and licked the water because that cat is thirsty. And that's the other thing. Locks him in the room without a litter box for hours. Kuma, you have to understand, it's all dry food and you don't drink any water. Like all dry food. So the thing is that it's not just the fact that he's just eating dry food. It's the fact that dry food and the cat is specifically without a source of water. So Comrade Chemisar, so water pans, he will not get a water pan because remember, you have to replace the water. In his mind, the water fountain will continuously give fresh water. But again, you have to clean those, and he doesn't clean those things as often as he should, just like with everything else in his house. That's the problem. The problem, all those things put together, that's the issue. It's the nothing but dry food. Lack of clean water. Not being able to use the bathroom for several hours in the night. That's bad. That's bad. And he has admitted that cat, has had a urinary tract infection. He's admitted it. The cat has had a urinary tract infection before.
Who said you could have my seltzer? You at least got to ask first. See what I mean about this generation? Instant gratification. You see that?
Exactly. That's the big issue that I have with DSP is that like his actions may seem funny and stuff like that, but dealing with someone like DSP, like the main problem is that they will go ahead and do whatever they want without, with blatant disregard for the consequences. And not just consequences towards themselves, but consequences for other people. Again, with, John Rambo. Say what you want about John Rambo. John Rambo, he got used up for his time. Remember, he took off days from work to help DSP. He went and flew halfway across the country to help DSP. That's using a person. When he went there, he got kicked off Blip TV. That you saw that in the dark side of Machinima. He admitted it. I lied to Hutch, so Hutch can go ahead and get me back into Machinima. What if DSP did something that would have pissed off those executives and ran to Hutch and told Hutch, yo, you put me in front of this guy. What the fuck is up with that? DSP wouldn't have done shit. Exactly. He took, like Felipe Baxter says, he took the merch that they bought together when he moved and he tried to sell it for himself. That's his biggest issue. Biggest issue is that it's the consequences for people around him. You feel me?
Okay, so let's talk, okay? Today, it's going to be a fun stream of Fallout 4, and I think what I want to do today, would you stop being so silly? He wants to sit on me. What he was doing recently, he has a new change.
My man, I'm not your friend, bro. You just said it. Do I give a fuck about your cat? Really? Like, remember, this is a business.
I dribbled off and it got all over my fucking leg. Let's continue.
This is a business. Do I care about what's going on with your cat? No. Paul J. Brazel Jr., thank you for the $2 super chat, hun. 1, 2K reveal. 2, the UTI. 3, eating poison. We don't know if they were poison. We can't say it. But, that's another thing. We can't say that Jasper ate poison because Jasper would definitely be dead if that was the case. But another issue was that fucking Phil, because Phil and his dumbass wife like to leave peanuts out for the vermin in his neighborhood, he's attracted ants. And instead of just not leaving the nuts out for the vermin, he left out ant poison, which leaked out on the floor, which he did not clean because he felt like he didn't need to clean because it has some sweet and cats don't like sweet. Just saying.
Change of attitude now. Again, he does this from time to time. He changes things he likes to do. Now he wants to constantly be cuddling my wife and I. No matter what. If we're on the couch, he cuddles my wife.
I'm
bed,
sorry,
he wants
sir.
to cuddle me.
Sorry. We're not friends.
Okay. So, Either game.
There we go.
Pro
Back to
Country
business.
or System Shock Remake, I'm okay with starting tomorrow, all right? The way I see it, we're going to...
Because remember, he said we're not friends, right? We're not homies. We're not, this is a business. Him being real. I don't give a fuck about who the fuck the cat lays next to. Let's get to the fucking game.
Do is we're going to balance day streams between Fallout 4 and whatever the new game is. Night streams will be Street Fighter 6, and it will be PC stuff. So maybe one night we'll do Hades 2. Maybe one night we'll do Stardew Valley. Maybe we'll throw a Noita stream in there for variety. And this will be what I do for the next couple of weeks until we get to new releases,
Trevon.
like that game, Still Lies the Deep, which is a horror game. I think that's what it's called. And also, of course, the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. Okay? That's my plans for the next couple of weeks. Fair enough?
Yeah.
Now, the problem is the monkey wrench coming up is that we have these 2 special live events coming up in the next week. So already 2 daytime streams are going to be conked out, and I'm not going to be able to do them. Okay? So, yeah, I'm thinking, here's what's going to happen. Let's do the schedule. So tomorrow, either Crow Country or System Shock Remake. Let's decide. Let's figure out what we want to do. All right, by the end of today. Let's talk. Let's discuss. We'll do it in a minute. I'll get your feedback, okay? Tomorrow night, I'm still doing Hades 2. I'm not going to not play Hades 2 again this week. I want to play it another time, all right, and see how it does. If Hades 2 continues to not do well, then we're going to switch it up and do other games on late night streams from the PC. Like I said, maybe Stardew Valley and maybe Noita. Okay?
What's up, Bubba?
But let's see. I want to do one more stream at least of Hades 2 and see how it does tomorrow night.
He's playing that Noita.
Okay? Excuse me. Okay. Wednesday, more Fallout 4 and more Street Fighter 6, and there's a strong possibility that my next session with Brian, that's top tier rated over on Twitch, maybe Wednesday. I haven't 100% heard or confirmed, and I'm actually going to hit him up now.
Brian said, fuck out of here. Brian said, fuck that shit. Look at your hair. Hold on. How got look, he fucking, you notice how you don't see the crack?
I dribbled off and it got all over my fucking leg. Let's continue.
Bull J. Brazil Jr., thank you for the super chat, hun. Phil's endgame will have to do with Jasper.
Exactly. That's gonna be a real blow. I don't think it'll be an end game, but it'll be a real, like, it'll be like probably like the nick towards the artery or something where he bleeds out in GTA 6 coming out for Xbox, PS5, and PC sometime in the future. Hey, Brian, you think you're gonna come by? Everybody's asking for it. Get the fuck out of here.
Hold on, I'm sending him a message right now, literally. Okay, so we'll see. I'll try to hear back. If he wants to do it again, that's awesome. It would be really cool to do a co-op with Brian in Street Fighter 6 with voice chat. I think that would be amazing, right? So I just sent him the message. We'll see, if he responds, says he wants to do it. He was interested in it, but now I'm waiting, to see, because lock it in. And, everyone's busy with life and everything, so no pressure there. But if he wants to do it, great. If not, we'll try to do it at a future day. I mean, I bought the mic. My intention is to use it, right? So it's not co-op with Brian.
That's not Brian's problem.
Brian on Wednesday, then likely it's going to be Blanca, who now, I'm using all my characters in a row, right?
Yes, thank you for the super chat, hun. Nike swoosh here. Exactly, honey. Just do it ass in the face. I can't stand it, honey. I like it when I used to go ahead and cut his hair, honey. Thank you,
Starting
honey.
with Honda, Sim, and Lily. Tonight is Geef, and then, of course, I want to do Blanca. Then I'm probably going to go back to Akuma and see if I can practice with Akuma and get him to master. Because I was so close to getting him to master, but then I couldn't do anything because my responses were so slow because my setup sucked. But now it's much better, right?
No.
Cool. So, that's the
Brian,
week today. Fallout 4, Street Fighter.
So, Greedy Piggy, a legit question. Why is Brian associating with this guy? That of all people and companies, even LTG is avoiding this guy. It's just, like I said, people, I don't think people should, here's my thing. If people want to interact with DSP, I don't see the problem with it. Again, you do what the fuck you want. It is what it is. The big thing is that I would let you know how this person is, how he is, and how he will use you, and how he will throw you under the bus. But at the end of the day, if you choose to interact with DSP for any type of boost in any type of engagement, go ahead. Just understand what you're getting into. So, if he go ahead and people want to, work with DSP so they can catch some boost in engagement, it is what it is.
6 Zangief. Tomorrow, a new game, which we'll decide today, and Hades 2. Wednesday, Fallout 4 and Street Fighter 6, maybe co-op with Brian. Or not co-op, but, a lobby with Brian. If not, then just, probably Blanca.
I mean...
So I'm off from streaming on Thursday. Friday.
You gotta do what you gotta do. I can't... if it's something that, so far I don't give a shit. It's not something for me to he can talk to Brian all he wants. It's funny to me that Phil's it's funny to me that Phil is basically so desperate to try to have a friend or, it's funny to me. I don't get it.
Special first stream. Very abridged podcast.
Let's go, Robert.
I'm trying to do a 30-minute podcast, which is going to be tough on a Friday because I got to do Phil's day off, right? I got to do game news, and I got to do the schedule all in that one abridged podcast. Then we're going to jump on and try to do at least 1 to 2 hours of gameplay.
Michael Evans, it never
1
lasts.
Excuse me, 2 p.m.
These partnerships never last because DSP is the one that tends to burn the bridge. He'll fucking burn the bridge as soon as he sees that it's not profitable for him anymore.
On Friday, my time, is Summer Game Fest. Okay? So what I'm going to do is we're going to cover Summer Game Fest, all right? Sean A., I don't know what the hell you're talking about. If you email me again, I'll check my spam folder today. I have to get to the schedule now, okay? All right, Friday is Summer Game Fest at 2 p.m. Pacific time. So what we'll do is an abridged podcast and a shortened stream of gameplay of Fallout 4. It'll be shortened. It won't be a long. It'll be 1 to 2 hours. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go over to DSP React.
Phil Nemba, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Welcome to the stream,
I'm going to live react to Summer Game Fest. I will have it streaming on the channel, and I'll be there commentating over it as it's going down. Okay? That's what you want. People say they want live reacting. I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to do the live react.
What? I thought you don't do that. I thought these people were snowflakes and stuff.
Then immediately following the end of that live react, I'm then going to do my summary video, which I call Recap Reactions. All right? So essentially, Summer Game Fest will probably be around 2 hours long. It'll end around 4 p.m. I'm going to continue to stream for an extra hour, which, yes, would be overtime for me. And I'm going to do my recap reactions. Okay?
All right, let's
So Friday, but you have to use the Kinect motion controls. Can you imagine how it functioned? Well, what's your game from tomorrow, and PC game at night, don't know which one yet.
Shilling.
Specifically for the PS5.
Here we go.
All right. Well, new game from tomorrow, and PC game new game from tomorrow, and PC game at night, don't know which one yet. Sunday, early live react to the Xbox event and Call of Duty, recap reactions after, maybe more content on that stream, depends on how long it takes to get through that.
Come on.
Sunday night, get to hear about how this was going to work. Well, the information came out today.
He's reading news.
And we should say that. However, when you're buying the expensive unit, the whole point is to use it for its features, is it not?
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's like saying, well, I bought the car with all the fancy bells and whistles, but the fancy bells and whistles only work half the time. Right?
I agree with
you.
you.
I'm driving on a road.
But you still
all right, fair enough. I would say that's a valid,
right,
but
skip that.
Happen on your stream. They will punish you anyway. They're now going to do this for everything on the site, including what they deem safe.
Yeah, that's
literally
how it works.
Promotes basically porn.
Okay.
Right? I really appreciate that, Pausen. Thank you very, very much. Okay.
Sorry, I'm just not.
I received a $1.50 tip. From a troll, so just ignore it. I received a $1 tip. You have to notice when these little contributions come in, they're usually for a reason. Yep, it's a troll. They all came in at once earlier. Again, when I speak truthfully from the heart, right? When I'm honest with the audience, that's when the trolls get really upset. Because they have to think about themselves. They have a moment of self-awareness and they realize what completely worthless of humans they are and how completely worthless and meaningless their existence is. And when that happens, that self-epiphany, oh, I gotta insult Phil now, right? So they send me $1 with something that I'm not going to read on stream because they're morons. Okay.
But you still read it and you still reacted to it. That's it. You gave it attention, Phil, so they won. They won. That little thing right there, even though you didn't read out the comment, even though you didn't say the name so the guy can get confirmation and, you know, have that feel-good moment, you still gave them what they wanted by reacting that way, in that way.
I received a $5 tip from Darth Fig. He says, I've been away for a while. Have you heard of a game called Crow Country? Yeah, I think we have. We were talking about it earlier. It's an amazing survival horror game. It plays very much like classic Resident Evil or Silent Hill.
Nope.
Mute that portion, and then the on-demand video was viewable for everyone. So if it happens, it happens. It's not.
Don't care about
I'm
that.
going to go back to Akuma. Yeah, I did 3 straight streams of Akuma with lag, which I didn't realize.
Okay. This is content. Let's.
Have I heard of a rage game, all F4? No, I didn't. Gustavo Fringe to the super chat says, what's your favorite type of chicken? Ooh. Man, there's so many.
Again, this is a
First we did
business.
a lobby with Brian, it worked well. Now we do a lobby.
This is a business. So right now, so this is DS. So again, this is a game. This is a business. This is a fucking business where he needs to make money. And instead of getting to the business, let's sit back, chill, and talk while I pet my cat like we're friends. I think we're going to cut it here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to cut it here because it's just, I just want people to just see the mental illness of it all. So remember, okay? So I want you people to remember that Phil yesterday complained that people were offended about what he said, people get offended by what they said, about what he said, and they need to get up and leave. But these same people need to stay and tell him how to run his business. But they're not friends. But at the same time, we're going to sit back and chill and have a Q&A. Like, that's just what I wanted to highlight today. That shit was stupid. And if you're offended, then it's true and you need to get up and leave. But at the same time, he's wondering where is everybody? So that's it. It's just, the whole thing is just shock of mental illness, okay? So guys, I'm rage quitting. I'm wage quitting. I will catch you guys. I think if I don't catch you guys tomorrow, I'll probably catch you guys on Saturday, okay? All right, so I got you guys later. I'll leave you with this little, I'll leave you with that shirt jump off, okay? So I'll catch you guys later. Love you, love you, love you, love you. Bye. All right. Well, let me just put this down just a little. All right. Catch you.
I just wanna put myself in the dirt whenever I see you with these damn goofy shirts, acting like a grown-up but still got those jammies at the bottom, looking like you tell yourself in the mirror I still got it. It don't help that your arms poke out of those short-ass sleeves, or that the shorts so tight that your nipples scream to breathe. Oh, Phil, your world got rocked by LTG. He said, get your sexy up, so now he's living rent-free. You took him for his word, tried to get crispy, but these old man shirts got you looking decrepit. withered and wispy. Now when you go long sleeve, things don't get any better, because you seem to be stuck on half zip sweaters. When I see those things, I think they're for corporate guys like you. Wanna stay warm but still show off your tie. But they're not as bad as those cardigans. All look like they have less buttons. What they started with a post. Oh, Phil, your world got rocked by LTG. He said, get your sexy up, so now he's living rent-free. You took him for his word, tried to get crispy, but these old man shirts got you looking decrepit, withered and wispy. I'm standing here begging on my knees, hoping one day you'll go back to graphic tees, the ones you wear to look like a gamer. Stop with the button-ups, can you look any lamer? Can you stop with the mature LARP shit? It's apparent that you don't have any sort of drip. Oh, Phil, your world got rocked by LTG. He said, get your sexy up, so now he's living rent-free. You took him for his word, tried to get crispy, but these old man shirts got you looking decrepit,